Hi, and welcome to Questions of Faith. My name is Pastor Jason of the Federated Church of Wakanda. And if you ever came to me and asked, what does your church look like? I could show you this picture right here. This is what our church looks like as painted by one of our church members, Kathy Carr. This picture, while wonderfully done, has its limitations. It's, first of all, two-dimensional, and our church is three-dimensional. It is painted from a very specific perspective. It is from a very specific time of year, a specific weather pattern, a certain time of day. I love the way that the light and the shadow plays on the church, but if you were to look outside today, it's overcast. It's not what the church would look like. And if you were to look from any other angle, that's not what the church looks like. It's definitely not what the church looks like from the inside. So why am I bringing this up? Obviously, people can figure out for themselves what our church looks like by coming here and taking a look. One of the most important questions that we can ever ask is, who is God? It is a study that can take a lifetime. It is where the entire branch of knowledge called theology comes from, the study of God. And it has filled more books than could fit in my personal library, probably more than could fit in your whole town's library. The study of God is important. But, just like this picture has its limitations, so does our understanding of God. When I think of who God is, I see God from my point of view, from my understanding and my life experiences. And so if someone were to ask me, who is God, I don't think that I would tell them anything that is wrong, but I think I might tell them something that is a little two-dimensional, kind of like this picture. If we truly want to know who God is, we can't take it from somebody else's point of view. If somebody really wants to know what my church looks like, if somebody really wants to know what our church looks like, the best way to show them is to bring them here so they can see the outside from different angles, so they can see the inside, so they can experience worship with us. If somebody really wants to know who God is, then they have to go to God. They can't just take my point of view. They have to experience God for themselves. Now, of course, their understanding of God will be limited, just like this picture is limited. But it'll be their view of God. And in truth, that's why we come together in worship. That's why we come together as a congregation, so that we can experience God together. My point of view, plus your point of view, plus their point of view, brings a more detailed, more complete understanding of who God is. So my question to you is, who is God? I'd love to hear your answers. I'd love to hear other questions that you might have for this video blog. If you have any suggestions for future questions, I invite you to look on the website. You'll see a Contact Us tab. Simply ask your questions there. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see you here as we come to a better understanding of who God is.